Quite a few people have gotten these to put into their dolls' houses, which works perfectly. Tiny circuits, TinyTV. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'm going to be looking at something really cute, something I really like. It's the TinyTV from Tiny Circuits. Now we've had these for a little bit now, but I thought it was about time that we brought it up again because I built this one some time ago and I've always been intending to use it in the diorama, which is going to happen soon. So why not have a closer look? And I'll show you just how great this little thing is and how simple it is to put together. So here you go. We've got our, we've got our little TV here. Now this is 3D printed and I've painted it up just to give it that little retro look. It's got a nice little screen here. I'll switch it on in a moment. So you've got the single piece here, which is 3D printed, and then there's a backing plate that holds all the bits and pieces inside. You've got a USB connector here for charging the battery. And then on the bottom, you've got the MicroSD card, which you put down all of your videos and they get played back. And then you've got some controls here. So you've got a slider switch here for on off. And then you've got a channel buttons. And then over here, you've got the volume control buttons. So let me just quickly switch it on and give you a look at what it's like. So, here we go. So this is doing an automatic playback at the moment. If I push this button, you see it's scrolling through the different channels. So you can put up to, well, it'll play up to a maximum of 10 videos at a time. You can load up a whole heap of videos on the card, but it'll only read the first 10. So it's probably best to load up the 10 that you want, and then take out one if you want to update it. Okay, so there's one of our early lives. Okay, so over here we've got the volume. So as I push the volume, you see the little volume amount. You see that it's changing, so you know it's low volume. So you can hardly hear it now, of course, and then you can push it all the way up. Get 100% volume. Over here you've got an off button. So that's quite nice how it switches off and it looks like an old school television. You push it again, it comes back on again. Then I'll press here and it'll keep going up to the next channel. So that's an OLED screen, so it's super sharp. And then once it goes through the video, it'll just do automatic repeat. Now to get the videos onto this, you just need to download the app from their website, and then you drop the your standard sort of video files into it, and it'll convert them into the files to play back on this. So over here, it's a bit of old school. This is actually Totoro. So if you're familiar with the Studio Ghibli, this is a scene where Totoro is going inside the cat bus. Now I put that on there because initially I had this with my cat bus diorama, and just made a bit of fun having that playing back. Over here we've got Northy from one of the first videos we ever had. So it's pretty smooth, as you can see. Pretty good definition for the size of the screen. Now I'm going to be using this in a diorama without this case. So what I'll do now is, let's just turn down the volume and we'll open up a box and I'll show you how simple it is to put together. So I'll leave that there, playing. Okay, so there's a box as you'll get it. It's quite compact. And then we'll just open it up here. All right, so actually you don't need that. There's some remote control for this one. All right, so you got all your bits and pieces inside the one little box. So quite obvious is you got the 3D printed case. So as you paint it up, it's going to look like this, or you can paint it any color you like, really. Okay, so inside the case box, you've got the backing plate as well. And then a couple of little holders that hold the circuit boards in place. Okay, so you got that. Then over here, we've got the remote control. So the remote control does basically the same controls as I just showed you that's mounted on the side of the TV. So you've got a on-off switch, there's a channel up, you've got the volume, and a mute button. Okay, so button batteries included. Over here you've got the little LiPo battery. So LiPo battery powers it all. And I think I've had these running for about 3 hours on one battery charge, which is pretty decent. So with the diorama, I'm going to be powering it up from an external source. So So that'll be easy enough to do, just connect up to the same points there. And then we've got a memory card. Okay, so the memory card's in a SD adapter. You're actually using the MicroSD part here because it's really tiny, and that just mounts into the bottom of the TV. And then you've got one of the boards. Okay, so you've got a little speaker, and there's the rear board with the card reader in there. You can just see the little contacts. And very clever, I mean, that's the little contact that joins the two boards together. Really nice little clip. See there's a little speaker with the self-adhesive around the edge, so it just sticks onto the case. And then finally, you've got the screen. That's all the magic right there. So there's a screen there, which you see on the front. And then over here, there's the backing part. So you see there's a little plug there, which connects onto these two. So they just press together. And then on the sides are really tiny switches. So you've got the push buttons there. And then you've got the on-off slider there. So there you go. This is TinyTV from Tiny Circuits. And quite a few people have gotten these to put into their dolls' houses, which works perfectly. How clever is that? You probably hear it a bit better if I cover it up there. Just reflect the sound because it's going out the back. So it's pretty decent. So I hope you like that as much as I like it, because I love this. And I keep playing with it all the time, and it'll be in a diorama in the future, so look out for it. So, Tiny Circuits, TinyTV.